with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will take the field first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Running back searching for a hole. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for room. It's Duarte. Out on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Pulls it in, it's Duarte. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but there he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Unloads quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Makes the catch. He's loose. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Here we go. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. grabs behind the line. It's Nicholson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Badgers are threatening in the red zone. The play action fake. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wisconsin! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Got room at the 35. There he goes. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Northwestern. Great job by the back on the option. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
He's got him. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the ground game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. The Badgers line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Turns it loose. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
Complete to the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get it down at the 35. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great...
Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Well, you got to give this offense a lot of credit because they've been really physical. They've been doing a nice job running the football on this drive, getting themselves into this position, 3rd down in the red zone. They've got a 4-point lead. Obviously, a huge 3rd down here, but even if they don't get it, they can kick the...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Northwestern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. And for that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. From the gun. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Inside the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Right down the middle. He makes a catch. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds a man on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go field.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He's loose down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Badgers. The defense putting points on the board.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up. And I tell you what,
the pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This game might be out of reach by now, Jesse, if not for the benevolence of these guys.
I tell you, I give them credit offensively because they've been aggressive. They just haven't always been calculated, David. They've been way too cavalier with the football.
Aggressive and reckless. Like there's a difference between the two. They've had some success and they've been good, but make sure that my bat isn't turning the football over and giving the defense easy opportunities to score.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. A quick pass to the left. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Pulls and fires complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the field goal unit, and he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead is now back down to 9.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Slithers into space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down at the 49.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out fast. They make a stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. grabbed over the middle. It's Kruger. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's the handoff. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be third and long. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
It's complete to the right. Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Rush is on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Gives it on the option. They almost got a first down there, stopped a yard short. It'll be third down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Looking for a crease to the left. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Touchdown, Northwestern! And the stomping has commenced. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's ball. Continues to fight for yards. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back.
Roughing the passer. Defense.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Nicholson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Wide open downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. New set of downs after the completion. The RPO, fire complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Wisconsin! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Number 82.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break.
Trying to get the two. Here comes the heat, and down goes the quarterback, and they won't be able to get any closer with the two-point try.
43, Wisconsin.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Give to the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Let's go. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. And the route is on.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Northwestern 50, Wisconsin 25.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. They'll leave it with him.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around.